Yesterday, we told you of a Gaines County resident with a presumed positive case of the Zika virus. Zika is a mosquito-borne illness, and most people who are infected don't know because they don't notice symptoms.
The main concern with Zika is that it can trigger birth defects if a woman is pregnant at the time she's infected. One more reason to be cautious and effective and use bug repellent to avoid a mosquito bite in the first place.
Now at Texas Tech, they're going the extra mile, testing different mosquito eggs from around the state to make sure these mosquitoes are not developing a resistance to these pesticides.
Let's go to Amanda Ruiz, who has more on what this team is doing and what they're learning. Amanda?
Well, Karen Abner, the point of this research is to ensure that these mosquitoes that carry diseases like West Nile and Zika virus aren't becoming resistant towards insecticides that we're using to battle them. But if they are, research will show it so vector controls around the state can step up their game to limit these bugs.
Mosquitoes are the deadliest animal in the world is because they transmit all kinds of different pathogens that cause human disease. So from malaria to Zika, everything in between.
That's why one Texas Tech research group has been studying these pesky bugs for years now.
The purpose of this project is to see if these types of mosquitoes, which can transmit Zika, dengue, and chikungunya viruses, to see if the insecticides that we're using here in Texas are still effective.
First, this group will send out kits to different Texas counties so they can gather and send back mosquito eggs. Then the researchers will raise and test these bugs against different commonly used pesticides. They do this every single year.
We found that a majority of them were susceptible. There were a handful of counties in Texas that we did see resistance in these mosquitoes. But what we're going to do is we're going to try to confirm that for this year to see if there's any change in insecticide resistance.
That way pest controls know whether to keep using what they're using against mosquitoes or change it up. The goal of this Texas Tech research group is to test mosquito eggs from 50 different Texas counties, and so far they've done 28, including Lubbock.
And so we give that information back to like Lubbock Vector Control, for example, or vector control jurisdictions of other counties, so they can use that information.
And so far, these researchers say Lubbock mosquitoes are not becoming resistant to tested bug sprays, but you still have to protect yourself. So remember these 4 easy tips. Drain any standing water, avoid being out dusk and dawn, dress appropriately, and use bug repellent. Karen Abner.